Have you ever heard of DTI, or do you know exactly what you need in order to buy a home? If your answer is no to both questions, keep watching. I'm going to be talking about 5 main points you need to focus on in order to prepare for your home purchase. First is your income. You need to know how much you make a year, because your lender will most likely ask for 2 years of your tax if you're an entrepreneur, or pay stubs if you have a regular job. So most lenders require 2 full years of employment. If you're an entrepreneur, you will most likely have to present 2 years of your tax. Second is your credit score. So you need to know what is your credit score. So there are 3 different credit bureaus, and you want to know your different credit score. Your lender will most likely pick the average credit score. So for example, if your credit score is 700, 710, and 720, your lender will pick 710 as your credit score. So if you are married and your credit score is 700, however your spouse's credit score is 680, the lender will most likely pick 680 as your overall credit score. So it is important for you to know your credit score. FHA loan has a minimum requirement of 580 for your credit score. However, your lender may have a credit score requirement of 620. So keep that in mind. If you are planning to use down payment assistance program, it's going to be about 640 and up. Third, your DTI. So you need to know what is your debt to income ratio, because this is what lender usually use in order to find out what exactly you can qualify for. So I have a video explaining exactly how you can calculate your DTI. Make sure you go and watch it. Each mortgage loan has their own requirement. For example, FHA loan can have a debt to income ratio cap of 43%. Conventional loan may have debt to income ratio cap of 40%. So those are not the exact number, but this is just an example so that you can be aware of. This is something that you will most likely have to ask your lender. The next point will be savings. So you need to save in order to buy a home. In all transactions, there is your down payment assistance program, but there's also your closing costs. So I know in this market right now, the seller may be willing to pay for your closing costs, but that is something that you need to be able to save. So FHA loan, for example, require 3.5% down for your down payment, and conventional loan require 3%. So if you're using USDA or VA loan, then it's 0% down. But again, as I mentioned, you still have to save for your closing costs as well. Next, you need to work with a lender and a real estate agent that you trust. Even if you're planning to buy a new construction home, I usually recommend to also have an agent so that they can vouch for you when something happens. So make sure you watch my video about DTI, where I give you all the details. If you're planning to buy a new construction home, make sure you watch my home tours available here on my channel. If you don't see a home that you're interested in and you would like me to go and do a tour for you, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My information will be in the description down below.